Hey everyone, this is your Sammy Sams here. Welcome back to my channel. So, as you can see, I am in uniform. That means I'm in the military, of course. As you can see on my left side, it does say U.S. Air Force. I am currently in the Air Force. Just to give like a short little backstory, I wasn't always Air Force. I was actually Army National Guard for about 5 years. My job was military police, 31 Bravo. I've been in the Air Force for about a year and almost 2 years, a year and some change it's been. And just wanted to talk about me going to ALS, or Airmen Leadership School, and just to give like how it's been for me, how I got here. Maybe this could help you guys out a little more, because this is my second time going to school and I feel like it could be done a little better. I'm sure everyone else is just as confused as I am on that first day or the day before. So I just want to do just a video on how my experience on how I got here, and stay tuned for that. Me and my supervisor, we were going over dates, and I chose the earliest one because I wanted to just get this out of the way. I had goals when I switched over to the Air Force, so as soon as I can get this done, the better. So that's what I did. Miraculously, it happened because they said that there weren't many seats available or anything like that. So the fact that I'm here and able to do it with the dates that I chose was awesome. So I was thinking I was going to be around Tennessee or North Carolina, something like that. I wanted to go to Tennessee. I heard Tennessee was awesome. I heard it's beautiful over there, and I heard ALS is easy over there too. So I just wanted to go over there. Then when they gave me my dates and told me where I was going, Robins Air Force Base, I was like, what's Robins Air Force Base? Like, where's that at? Then I found out I was in Georgia, in Macon, Georgia. And I'm like, what's Macon, Georgia? Like, I mean, I've been to Georgia before, but never Macon, Georgia. And when I have come to Georgia, you know, I was with my dad, and it was in the summer times, and I was little at the time, so I don't really remember too much about Georgia except for that peach. Found out I was gonna be in Macon, Georgia. I was like, cool, okay. I was supposed to meet my base training manager or go to the base training unit to speak to one of them, because the reporting instructions that I received in my email were just about my uniform and my blues and what I'm supposed to wear and everything. Y'all could have told me my collar was looking all crazy. I hate when they flip up like that. Well, yeah, so I went over to him or to one of them to get reporting instructions, because I need to know where to go. I need to know what time to be there. I need to know all the information, because I ain't trying to come over here and look all crazy. I want to be prepared. Went back to him. It was the last thing I had to do. And the papers that he gave me, it was outdated information. It was from the class before the one that I'm going to. So he was like, just give a call to the POC, and just to make sure that the times that they put on this paper is still the same times for you when you get there. I was like, cool, all right. I shipped out or left on a Wednesday. I gave the POC or the person to contact a call Monday, 2 days before I was supposed to leave. And he was like, we had people from Delaware before that come to us. How come you didn't get anything? He went in his email. He was like, I sent it to you on this date at this time, you and your base training unit. I was like, I was told to call you, so that's why I'm calling you. So that happened. Cool, whatever. So, for the Air Force, you go onto DTS, the Defense Traveling System. You go in there, and that's where you book your flight. There wasn't any lodging for me on Robins Air Force Base, so I have a hotel. It's actually a little far from the Air Force Base, but it's okay. I do have a rental car, which I appreciate as well. And you put all the charges and everything on your government travel card, and that's something that your unit is supposed to be going over with you before you even go anyway. I get to the airport. I'm flying. I flew to, where did I fly to first? I think I flew to Atlanta first, and then I flew from Atlanta to Columbus, Georgia. And the flight was smooth. It was cool. I got there safe and everything. Cool. I got all my luggage and everything. And then I was supposed to go to pick up the rental car at the airport. I'm waiting in line, and I'm telling them my names and giving them a card, and they're saying, oh, we don't see a car here for you reserved for us. I was like, what? Like, I got the email right here. Like, what you mean? Like, I'm supposed to have a car. And Columbus, to let you know, Columbus is 2 hours away from Macon, Georgia. So that's where I was supposed to be. That's where my hotel is or was. So I was like, I don't understand. Like, I did this on DTS, you know, I'm with the Air Force, blah, blah, blah. Like, I did it on the site and everything. Like, what you mean you don't see nothing? So I was like, well, can you check to see if it's supposed to be at another place? And he checked and he said, yeah, it's actually in Macon. So you would have to go there. And I was like, this is so dumb. And then I saw in my email that it said that the location was in Macon, Georgia. And I was like, that is so dumb. Like, why when I picked a rental car on DTS that it didn't show up as, you know, the one to the airport I'm going to, which is Columbus? Like, why was it Macon? I don't even remember when I went through it, if it said where before I chose. I don't remember. It probably did. Me and my supervisor probably overlooked it, but it was like, geez, man, like, now how I'm supposed to get over there? It's like two hours away, 2.5 hours away. And I'm like, you know what? I'll just get an Uber or whatever. I was kind of like, I don't feel like talking right now. I need to make sure I get to where I need to be. I won't rest until everything is together. Uber, it was actually $88 or $86. I thought it would be more than that. Don't do this, or ask your supervisor first, which I did, but I charged it on my government travel card. I wasn't paying for that. I was upset because I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just charge her on the government travel card, mainly because I don't have any money. Like, I don't. Like, I quit my job a month before I came out here. I was running out of money back home anyway, so I have a credit card, but my balance is already kind of high, so I need to pay that down. So I was like, you know what? I'm using the government travel card. Usually you're supposed to use it like for food and gas or something like that for your car and for yourself. But I was like, I'm getting an Uber, but I'm paying for the gas for the man to take me to the airport for me to get my rental car. So that's how I was thinking about it. I'm like, either way, I'm still paying for gas, and it's for myself to take me to where I need to be. You know, like, I'm not going out to a club or nothing. So I was like, you know what, whatever. I'll just put it on the government travel card, put the $86 on there, and go about my business. So me and my supervisor were kind of going back and forth about that too. And she bought a book. She bought the regs, I guess you could say, by the regs. And I'm like, I was switching it. I was like, you know what? I'll just put it on my credit card, just have my balance even higher. So I was upset about that. I tried to calm down, and I did, because I had the most sweetest, most nicest, most informative Uber driver. And he was just amazing. He was just so real. He was so nice. I would say this though. So one point in time we were driving, and he's telling me about Macon, telling me about Georgia. We just talking. And there was this one time we drove past a cotton field. If you may not know, I am Black. So I was trying to make it like a racial thing or whatever. It was just like, I'd never seen a cotton field before, you know? And when I saw it, and it was kind of gloomy outside, and I just see this field, like a long field. We just keep driving. It's just white. And I was like, is that a cotton field? And he was like, oh yeah, that is a cotton field. It just look like snow out there, don't it? I'm like, that's not what I was thinking at all. When I see that, you know, it was crazy, because I was talking about with my friends and stuff, and I'm like, it's crazy. I felt like I just get this anxiety or something. I just get this feeling like, oh my God, I never want to see cotton again. Like that kind of feeling, as if I've ever been on the field before. And I also, when I see cotton, I also think, you must be out of your cotton picking mind. Like I think of that too. But it was crazy for me. And when I told my mom about it, she was like, it's funny how two people can look at the same thing, but both think something completely different about it. It was kind of fascinating for him to think, snow or clothes. And I'm thinking, ugh, slavery, ugh. He gets me there safe and sound. He's so nice, carrying my bags. We shook hands, we parted ways. He asked to stay a little longer if I needed him. I was like, you good, sir? Like, you drove me 2.5 hours away to get here, or 2 hours to get here. I really, really do appreciate you. Then I got my rental car, no issue. I was like, please God, when she swipes my government travel card, please let it go through. Because the last time when I went to tech school, I was trying to leave the hotel to go home and to get to the airport to go home. And it was like, we can't charge this card. It's not going through. We're trying to charge you the last $200 something and it won't go through. But I had to pay out of pocket that time. So I get a little scared when I hand people my government travel card to pay for things that I need to get me to where I need to be, because I feel like, they're going to swipe and be like, ooh, it says denied. Like, I hate that. So when she swiped my card at the car rental place and went through, she told me what needed to be done, blah, blah, blah. That was it. I got my keys, I got in the car, and I drove off. Thank God. So I drove off, and what I like to do is go to the base that I'm supposed to be going to. This is what I should have did, like I did last time when I went to tech school. When I got my car, I went straight to the hotel, checked and dropped my bags off. Then I went to the Air Force Base. But this time, because it was on the way, I think it was on the way going to the hotel, I just went there first. I went there, I saw what school, what building I needed to be at. I picked out my parking spot, all that stuff. Kind of had familiarization of where everything was. So after that, I was going. I did get lost for like 15, 20 minutes in that base. I couldn't find the exit. That base is huge. So I finally found my exit. I finally got back. I got to the hotel. It's dark outside. I'm getting in there. I'm checking in. The lady is like, she's like, your card won't go through. I was so angry. Was I angry? I think I was just frustrated. And I think I was so angry I wanted to cry. It was one of those type of angers, because it's like, now what? Like, what can I do now? Like, where can I go? Just sleep in my rental car? Cause that's all I have right now. That was going to be the next option. Like, I had to sleep in the car, like, I guess I just got to do that. And call my unit and see if they could fix the problem or something. And I was speaking to a lady up front, and she was like, it's okay. You're going to be here for like a long time. So they're going to get their money eventually, right? And I'm like, you right. So she let me stay. They let me stay. She said she told her manager and everything. And I was like, cool. So she gave me my key card. She was like, just park around back, go through that glass door. There's the elevator there. We got a little cart here if you need to put your stuff on there. Just go up to your floor, go to your room, and you're good to go. I was like, thank you so much. Like, you have no idea, like, the stress that I'm going through that whole day. Like, you just don't know. But it wasn't even all that bad. That was my experience. I finally, got my stuff together, finally got to the hotel, laid down, got my clothes out for the next day, went to school the next day. I missed the first day, so I didn't really know anybody at the time. Now I slowly getting to know everyone in the class, and everyone is just fantastic. Like, I can't ask for a better class. I couldn't ask for a better, all those people that helped me, like, I'm really appreciative and really blessed, and try not to stress out too much because everything worked out like it was supposed to. So what's the point of stress? I just wanted to share that with you guys, my experience. If any of my subscribers or anyone here that watches this video are part of the military, the Air Force, Army, anything, and you want to talk about like when you PCS'd or TDY'd or anything like that, like go to school and stuff, you can put a comment down below. We can talk about it. I love talking, as you can see. But yeah, you can put a comment down below. It is time for a give and take. So I share my experience. I would like to hear your experience if you have any. Thank you so much, guys, for coming in on my channel, watching this video with me. Stay tuned for some more videos on how I progress with public speaking skills, being more talkative and getting out there with, you know, creating briefings and my leadership skills. I'll do all of that and do like a weekly update with me in class, just to give you guys some information in case you got to go to ALS too. All right, thank you guys so much for coming to my channel, and bye.